In grade 5, a classmate of mine took my diary from my locker, read it with some other people in my class, and then she went ahead to give this said diary to my teacher, who also read the diary. Hi my lilies, happy new year. You're watching A Little Life with Paige, and I am Paige. From the title below, we're going to be talking about journaling. So I started keeping journals from primary school. In grade 5, a classmate of mine, we're actually on good terms now, like we're acquaintances now. But anyways, in grade 5, a classmate of mine took my diary from my locker, read it with some other people in my class, then she went ahead to give this said diary to my teacher, who also read the diary. Now talking about it, I realized how low-key traumatizing that would have been for like 9-year-old, 10-year-old me. That was some serious invasion of privacy. Teacher kind of knew my mother, and because of he knew my mother, I did not get punished for that. I just got the talking to and like, oh, you shouldn't write this, or you shouldn't. I can't remember what I wrote. Not past, oh, this person is annoying, or I hate this person, or I don't like what this person did. It won't pass that. After grade 5, I went to boarding school, and for grade 7, I didn't keep diaries because that experience really. From grade 8, I started keeping diaries again, but I would not be so free or give things coded words or coded meanings because I experienced again. And in my boarding school, keeping a journal was not allowed. It actually wasn't allowed. Fast forward years later, I keep journals a lot. It has helped me just being able to like pour out how you feel, pour out aspirations, to-do lists. I do a lot. Like, it's not just feelings, but there's nothing wrong if your journals are full of feelings. Sometime early last year, my friend reached out to me. I was just asking me, does journaling actually really work? Do I feel better after journaling? Like, does it actually work? And I was like, yes, it does work, but journaling works when you write like no one is going to read it. After that happened to me in primary school, for like 2 to 3 years after that, like when I would journal, I would not give it my all. I would keep some things, and I'm like, in case somebody takes it, in case somebody reads it, whatever, like that. But you have to stop journaling like someone else is going to read your journal. You have to stop it. That's the only way journaling would work. You have to give it your full on experience. I know it might seem so, it's just journaling, but some people actually don't know how to journal. And for a long time, I also didn't know how to journal. So these are some prompts that works for me and makes me have a good day. I don't like, there's some days you write some heavy stuff, you just know you just need to wind down, you need to relax, you need to take a step back. There are days like that, and that's honestly fine. Starting each entry with at least one thing you're grateful for, because when life just happens and sometimes the noise just gets too loud and we forget like, okay, you're not where you want to be, but you're not where you were 2 years ago. And sometimes in life it feels like things are going down, but where there is life, there is hope. You're alive, there is hope. So write one thing you're grateful for. It could be, I'm grateful for laying my bed this morning, I'm grateful for waking up, I'm grateful that I have food to eat. It could be like that. It doesn't have to be grand, you know. Starting off with what you're grateful for. And the next part of entry is letting your emotions flow. Emotions are just feelings in motion. Let it flow. Is when we harbor things inside. That's why journaling is so good for me, especially as a writer. Like, this is my journal. I love this journal so much. It's simple, it's sweet, it's easy to carry around. Like, I just write. I like pen to paper. There are e-journal books right now. People journal on their iPad, on their phones. Like, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be fancy. When I was younger, I really liked like them fancy journals that had really nice designs and like flashy. But now, just like really cute. This is my journal and I'm obsessed. Just letting your emotions flow. It could be anything. You can end up realizing you're journaling about something that happened 4 years ago. It's fine. Journal about it. Or you could journal about how like maybe today's quite daunting for you. You woke up on the wrong side of bed, you don't know why. Write that. Or you woke up just extremely happy today. Write that. Or you're starting a new job today. Write it. Write whatever comes to you. Third part of your journal entry should be a to-do list. you mustn't do your journal entries like this. If there are components I explain and you don't want that to be part of your journal entry, you could leave it. It doesn't have to be part of your journal entry. But this is how I do journal, honestly. I write to-do list, and when I write my to-do list, I'm being honest with myself. I don't go overboard. I try to keep it around 3 to 4 things, sometimes even 1 or 2, just essential things you want to achieve. Don't make it long. If your to-do list is passing 5 things, then if you're that productive a day, good for you. But may I keep it short as possible. This year I'm going to try my best to at least, I want to say journal every day, but knowing me, is that possible? At least journaling 2 to 3 times a week. Journal as much as I wanted to last year. I won't lie, I was pre-journaling. I don't know how to think it, but I would say things in my head and stuff. But it's good to write things down, because there was an entry I read, and this shows how life, sometimes when you don't document things, you're moving, but you don't feel like you're moving because it's like, oh, it's not this grand thing I expected, you know. I was just reading my past entries and I was like, God, I was actually like praying to God for this, and it happened. It didn't happen how I wanted it to happen. It didn't happen how exactly I pictured it, but it happened. When you don't put these things down, then it's hard to see growth. It's hard to look back and be like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. And after to-do list, I just put one thing, even if it's the same thing, like one thing I'm working on, one thing I want to change. It's not to-do list like the day-to-day list. No, like just one thing I want to change, one thing I want to work on. 2025 is procrastination. So even if it's the same thing you're writing every time to work on, fine. Like, I want to work on my procrastinating habits. I want to work on how I talk to people. I want to work on my empathy. It doesn't even have to be those deep interpersonal human skills. It could be, I want to work on learning how to crochet better. I want to work on learning French. Like, just something you want to work on, or a bad habit you want to drop. And after that, just end it with one kind sentence to yourself. A sentence could be a paragraph, a sentence could be 2 lines. Keep it simple. Just end it with one kind and sweet word you want to say to yourself. And you guys, it works like magic. It's not the mystery solver of everything, but it does help. It does help to an extent. So that's it. We have come to the end of this video. It was short, simple, and sweet. Thank you for watching this video. Love you guys. I hope to see you in my next video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up